alone to myself in a room, see myself in the view, blue all in the U.
Welcome back to Between the Takes. Thank you guys so much for checking this video out. I'm here with Jon Bolds and the gang, the crew.
The whole Northside Groove gang, man. Yeah.
Northside.
But what's your guys' names? I've had you and LaRue on before, but reintroduce everyone, let everyone know who you are.
Cool. Yeah, my name is Jon Bolds, hip hop artist, musical artist, just all around artist. I try to do my best with what God's given me, man. Yeah.
My name's Justin Turns. I play drums for Jon. I don't know what else to say. That's what I do. That's it.
My name's Luke Hagno. I play bass for Jon, and I do some solo stuff occasionally.
Cool. I am LaRue, producer, composer, musician. Yeah.
The reason Jon's tracks sound so tasty are because of that man.
For sure. And I want to say as well, too, Justin and Luke are both very talented players as well.
Yes.
Luke has some solo projects on Spotify where he's vocally going at it and composing all these things. Justin is everywhere, like literally everywhere.
First being a drummer, I'm in like 6 different bands.
Yeah, so he's always out and about. So I want to thank them as well for even taking time out.
Yeah, you guys were killer. Like you can see in the videos, like just listening to all of them, you guys were so tight, but it was also very technical at points. Like it sounded phenomenal. Like I can't wait to hear the final products once I get them put together.
Facts.
Thank you.
Where can they find your stuff on Spotify? What's the name for it?
Oh, my stuff. Just under Luke Cagno. Cagno, Cagno.
Perfect. I might try and link that if I can find it. But yeah, you said you guys met in school, right? High school or college?
College. Yes, sir. I met Luke. Well, me and LaRue, we've been locked in college as well. That's where we kind of cultivated our friendship. With Luke, we was in entertainment together. The theater side, he did a lot of the production, and I just thought he was cool, honestly. And then with bro, how did we meet, bro?
I knew Claude. Me and Claude did a gig together.
That's what it was.
And then he said, well, I got my roommate is a rapper and he's a drummer.
You know what I'm saying?
What?
Sounds about right.
Yeah. I didn't know that.
Yeah, and then Justin pulled up and I was like, yo, he's tough. He's like, thanks. I'm like, all right, cool. You feel me?
That's funny.
Yeah.
Bro, it's good to see you on here again. I think you're the first person who was on the OG, like old Futon Sessions vibe that has come around for a new session again. And it's like totally reinvented sound. It's just morphed into something more like incredibly well.
Bro, shout out to you, man. Like, mind you, that first Futon Session was amazing. You know what I'm saying? I had a great time. LaRue came and did his thing, but bro, like to see where you took this joint, bro, like, man, I love what you're doing on social media, the whole nine, bro. Even the interview portion of it. So many things that you just added, bro. Shout out to you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Right.
It's all just a way to like kind of cultivate my friendship with artists, but also help the artists get content that they don't have. Because you see all these big artists and bands, they're paying like out the nose to get this stuff done because their labels got the bucks. They've got the money to throw at it. All these small time artists that are just as good but don't have the funding, like if they had that, they'd go a lot farther.
Yeah.
This kind of helps, and it like helps both of us grow our names together.
Yep.
Facts.
Yep.
I like that.
Yeah, but thank you guys so much for coming on. Since the last time you were on, what kind of projects have you had coming out? I've checked out some of them, but I know there's like a decent chunk. You had the After Dark projects. How many of those are there?
So we got 3 out right now.
Okay.
We got 3 After Dark projects. We got a couple singles, and we had a couple reimaginings of songs since then. So like we redid Hold Me Back, put it out there. We had a video for Angry LaRue, which is like a hip hop track. And then we had a couple things. Recently I just dropped the song Childish. Just, chronicling my journey of just growing up, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just becoming a man now. So much things happen in life that I just wanted to talk about that. You feel me?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's awesome. Yeah, I keep trying to keep up with your tracks. How often do you drop? It feels like you drop songs like fairly frequently, but I feel like I miss it at the same time.
Bro, I want to get better with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I talk with the band about that a lot because when you talked about the technicality of the music industry and the budget, one thing that independent artists got to do that we have to do is push our own stuff. You know what I mean? And we don't have the budget, so we got to have we got to find a way to get ourselves in the eyes of everybody consistently. So something like this helps. Something like the Futon Session itself helps. But so what you're seeing is me repackaging and repurposing the same songs that I already had. Yeah. I honestly want to drop a little bit more, maybe like once a month or once every 2 months or something like that. Right now, my consistency, I would say it's not where I wanted to be. You feel me? But I do try to keep some eyes on me, though.
I mean, you've got a little bit going on in life to like slow that down. So
yeah. Yeah, no cap.
Yeah. Oh man. With your music, what would you say like kind of some of the influences are? Like I hear things like I hear a little bit of like Chance the Rapper in there. There's like a little like I don't know. There's a little bit of Kendrick in some of it, depending on like what Kendrick project you're looking at. But what do you feel like your main influences are?
Chance the Rapper,
your favorite.
Chance the Rapper. We laughing, bro, because I don't listen to Chance. I don't. Not say like
people say that for years,
bro. For years, I think my biggest comparisons as an artist is J. Cole and Chance. That's always been my comparisons. I'm a heavy Cole fan, and mind you, I just started listening to Chance around this year.
Yeah.
But I don't know his discography. You can't. I can't name a bar. But everybody, yeah, Chance. I'm like, I don't know. You feel me? But I think my biggest influence would probably be, I'm really heavy into No Big Deal right now. No Big Deal is really big to me. Westside Boogie is my favorite artist right now, and yeah, Kendrick is always just going to be Kendrick is Kendrick.
Yeah, he's just good.
Yeah, so he's always going to have some type of influence. What do y'all think? Y'all play? What do y'all?
Yeah, because you guys bring a lot of influence in with like how the final product's going to sound. Like even if you did even if you compared like songs from how you played it on the Futon Sessions to like his actual release tracks, like there's influences and changes that have come from how you guys play.
I'd say, I forgot. It's that one track Kendrick Lamar did with Ab Soul, and it has like that rod.
Traffic
symbol.
jam.
Life is a traffic jam. Yeah, that's been stuck in my head from years. Every time I listen to it, and ever since I heard it. So I think it's that aspect. A lot of jazz for me. I'm a bebop swing type of guy, so I listen to like Chick Corea, Herbie Hancock, Oscar Peterson, Thelonious Monk. So there's always jazz will always be intertwined and soul. So that's what I bring to the project. So you got anything you want to say?
It's hard to like pinpoint anyone who I like copy on my style. I'm not really. Before this band, I wasn't really a bass player. I was more of a guitar player. So coming into this band was a learning experience for me. But I also I find it really fun. We'll go into a rehearsal, and John will be like, I got this new song that we had no part in like helping create instrumentally or anything like that. But he'll bring up this new song, and then we'll put music to it in our own way, which is a lot of fun. Sometimes we can come up with some really interesting stuff too. It's just it's a fun thing that I enjoy doing because I don't get to do that with any other band.
Yeah, with this project, it's I find a lot of improv, but also like you were saying earlier, there's some moments where we're like planning out like, okay, we're gonna do this run together. We're all gonna synchronize hits for this, but I feel like the freedom and like the fluidity that we can put in the songs, where like. I know I'll see Claude, like we'll be playing something live and I'll just see him be like, call out changes and be like, all right, actually we're gonna play E flat here. And then like we'll just go and have fun. And that's kind of I think the most important aspect of I think any project that you play in is just having a good time.
Yeah.
But and it's nice that we're all like friends with each other. So like it's never anything like it's serious, like we take it seriously, but like we have a good time while doing it.
I think too, like the aspect of we're missing one guy, and he'll be here soon. Shout out to my man Sisso, as a guitarist. Yes. But like the guys that you see sitting on the couch now, they help cultivate the sound in so many ways. Like you were saying, Luke's background in multiple instruments. Justin has a lot of background from his rock influence and rap influence, and just Justin has a really good intellect on things. There's literally a song that we had, and I didn't know what the sample was, and I played it for him in like 2 seconds. He was like, "Oh, this is such and such." I'm like, "Oh, okay, thank you." Claude is obviously well versed in music, and one thing that I hope to be pushing during the rehearsals is we have an agenda, but all y'all creatives at the same time. You dig what I'm saying? Y'all not it's not do this, do that, because y'all all dope. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all dope, I feel like we could collaborate and come up with something. You feel me?
It's very organic.
Yeah.
Your guys' friendship and relationships for so long helps a lot with that, because I was just talking with an artist the other day about how they've been working with a band for like about a year, and he sometimes has a really hard time letting them bring their sounds into the song. He's like, I built this song, like this is how it sounds in my head. And he feels like he's like giving up his child, like letting them kind of change the sound. But the way you guys like have trust for each other, the way you kind of just like give the freedom to the band to let them morph it and help take it to another level, that takes a lot. And that speaks a lot to like your trust in them and their proof of
talent,
but like proof of just like their ability to take it to where you want to go. They know where you want to go, and they know how to do it the way they do it.
Yeah. Well said, bro.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, snap it up for like 2 lines.
Shout out Greg, man.
Shout out to Greg. Oh man. But yeah, these live takes were a lot of fun to listen to, because you don't hear a ton of hip hop do stuff like this. And I think that's kind of why you get that Chance the Rapper comparison a lot, because there's not a ton of rappers that will do a full band without a track going with the band.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. And shout out to Chance too. The stuff that I've been hearing from him, I think the comparisons, I respect the comparisons, because from what I know of Chance, lyrical ability, he'll push it vocally sometimes, and I can see where that combines. And even I'll go into a lot of avenues, but I'm always going to speak about Jesus. I'm always going to speak about God, and Chance has that going about him as well. So yeah, I think at the end of the day, if you're gonna be creative, just don't shut the door off. You know what I'm saying? And don't shut your door off to a track too. I'd rather play with a band than a track, because you have a chance of not having the same feeling multiple times. I never want the same feeling twice. And the band, even if we're playing the same, like no 2 takes were the same. You feel me? And I like that feeling.
Yeah. I was just about to ask why it is you like working with a band so much, but that's beautiful. Like that's something that I think more artists kind of need to shoot for in like the hip hop genre. But also it's really hard, and a testament to like your ability to kind of cultivate that community around you, because it's not easy to get a band that'll work with you and a band that's like ride or die with the music. Yeah,
bro. And it took some time. I remember when we were first trying to, like, what's the idea of, okay, Jon Bolds and accompanying a band and different things like that. And we worked with some pieces and it was cool, but it just didn't fit. But now I'm like with these guys, man, I would not trade these guys. You know what I'm saying? Like at the core, what you're seeing is a group of like talented brothers who care about the music as well. Like there's been times, man, Luke or Justin or Claude, they're hitting us up outside of the chat. Okay, let's talk about this song. Okay, let's go. Like, and I'm like, yo, thank you, because I try to put so much into my music, and I really want somebody and people that take it seriously, because we're presenting this to an audience, and I want you to know, like, I want the audience to know that we actually cared about this, and not just me. Because if Luke is playing the bass and he don't care, you can tell. If Justin's in the same thing with all the pieces, you can tell.
Not just you.
You feel me? like you know what I'm saying? But
he just got that face like
all right, G E like, but it's like, no, they genuinely care. So it's not just talent; it's the fact that these guys care about the music. You feel me?
That's awesome. And I really hope that you guys get that project together that you were talking about. Like, I want to hear something you guys wrote together, not just like a Jon Bolds track. It's a whole group track.
Yeah. That's
I mean,
exciting.
if you ever need a place to record it, let me know.
I hear you, bro. Keep that in mind, brother.
But yeah, you guys, this isn't the first video you've had either. You've had actual music video type videos.
Yeah, man. So we had the chance to be on So Far Sounds.
Crazy.
And so we did a set for their YouTube, for their I forgot what they called it. But we did that earlier this year. We did 4 songs off of the album. And then we recorded as well. We recorded one song that is a fan favorite, pretty much, is 27th Street Freestyle. And we did that. My only thing against that is I wanted them to get more shots. That's my only thing. I like, we're banned. I want people to see them as well. Like, you know what I mean? Because it's easy to look at the vocalist. That's why I really like what you do here, where everybody's getting seen. You dig what I'm saying? But we loved it, the videos before, but not like this one. We love this one more.
What was the band you ended up taking out for So Far? How many pieces?
4 piece. It was just us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just for you.
Yeah. We always roll with just us four for now, in all the So Far shows and everything like that. The So Far shows that we had where people really loved it was these guys.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What's it like on So Far? I've worked with a couple different people. I feel like someone has been on So Far, but it's never just come up. It seems like a really cool. It's an awesome platform. Like, they're amazing. Like, what they do, like all the different cities, their different crews, people, everything, the pop-up shows, it's just incredible. And I think it's a great way for people to consume the artistry and the music. What is it like from the artist side going into that? Like, do they approach you? Do you apply to become an artist with them?
Yeah, so you apply. I applied a couple years ago. Took like a year to hear back because everybody.
Yeah, they're all over the world.
Literally. But it's been great. I will say it is hard for me, and this is where they come in and they help so much as well. Again, being a hip hop artist going into a So Far space, you don't really see that much. Maybe in like DC and areas like that, but a lot of times when we play in So Far shows, it's like you'll have the contemporary music, and then it's another contemporary person. They're all great. And then here I come and talk about being from North Philadelphia and different things like that. So it almost feels like an away game sometimes.
I can see that.
You feel me? And I kind of got to convince the crowd of listening to my story, because me sonically is not what they're used to. But this is where Justin, Luke, Claude come into play, because they know instruments. You see what I'm saying? They see the talent that they have, and it kind of convinces them to hear the talent and the story that I have as well. But So Far is great. I was able to perform in LA because of So Far, and
that's crazy.
Other places, like they really take care of their people once you're in that rotation.
Yeah, that's awesome. I think the only other hip hop guy I know of that has been on So Far was Koofnots, if you know who that is.
No.
It's like him and a harp player.
Okay.
It is the craziest combo, but it sounds so
wild.
cool. I'll show it to you after we're done. It's
No
so
cap.
cool. They're killer. I think they're from Philly as well. Like, I've caught them like coming through, going to other shows, other places. But you're right though. The band aspect does help a lot, I think, going into So Far. And even still, just from a performance aspect, I've seen you perform with just tracks. I've seen you perform with a band. You're killer either way. And a lot of that is just because of your stage presence. You're not afraid to like get into your music. Because I've seen too many rappers, they're just like grab the mic, like just kind of like shuffle around the stage, and they're just like, and then they walk off and they're like, man, no one's into it. It's like, neither were you.
Neither were you. That's a fact. Yeah.
But you recognize that the crowd feeds off you and you feed off them, but you're willing to take the first step to get it going.
Yeah. I think that's literally the theater background. The theater background, and believing what you're saying. Like, I feel like the Lord gave me a message to communicate, bro. Like, I'm like, so if I'm saying this, I better mean it. You know what I'm saying? I better mean, like what's the point? There might be, even in small aspects, I'm able to help somebody or just give a way for somebody to think in the crowd. And if I'm taking myself out of it, if I don't believe my words, you're not gonna believe my words. I seen industry guys do that. Like, literally just have the backing track, they put their glasses on, they tune out from everybody, and now I don't want to go home and listen to you. I'm not convinced, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I try to write down things that I believe. And that helps.
That's a really good thought process. I've never really thought about that, but like, conviction can be one of the biggest selling points for music. Some of the bands that I know of in Philly, the ones that like are some of the best performers are the ones that have a message to their songs that they are like their whole hearts behind it. They're saying it with their chest. Like bands, like I have some friends, this group called Monstera. They are talking about a lot of like mental health and things like that. One of the lead singer is she works in, I want to say, music therapy or psychology, something in that realm. So like this is like from her heart. This is what she's about. And their live performances, she's always killing it. She's in your face with it. And hearing that with your music, you have convictions, you have your beliefs, you have everything that you're about, and it comes out because you're saying it with your chest.
Yeah.
You're saying it, you're putting it out there.
Yeah.
And I love that.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, thank you guys so much for coming on. This was a killer session.
sure.
Like I think this is going to be one of my favorites. You're still the only, well, no, I can't say that. Kufnats was on, but like you're the first hip hop artist to be on the Futon Sessions in the OGs and the first one in the studio.
Dope.
Hey.
We first.
Yeah, right.
We're number one. Take that Coop Nuts. I'll play it, bro. I don't want no smoke, bro.
Claim the fame.
Chill.
Oh, that's so funny. Do you have anything coming up that people can be watching for?
Yeah, for sure, man. I got shows, jonbolds.com. If you go over there, you can see all the shows that we got coming up with the band, some without the band, because they be hating. I'll be playing too much. And then After Dark 4 is on its way, which is probably my favorite out of the After Dark series. This will end the series. You'll be able to see the whole story. And then after that, a couple singles, and we're going to work on that Northside Groove Gang project, man.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you again so much for coming on. Like this is killer session. I'm so excited for these to be out for people to check them out.
Yes, sir.
Seriously. Thank you guys so much.
Thanks for having
Thank
us.
you.
Yeah.
Love the space, man.
Thank you. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to leave a like, comment down below. If you have a question for Jon Bolds, hit him up. I'm gonna try to have links to everything he talked about down in the description. That way it's easy for you to find and keep up with him. But again, thank you so much for watching. And until next time.
Oh, this is dope.
Forgive me for my sins. Yo, forgive me for my sins. And now I know where heaven is. It's for the ones that rest in Him.